let's talk. Hi, baby. I'm not kidding. It is Sunday. I just posted a video 41 minutes ago about the mold issue in the cabin, and I get these comments all the time, but it's been 41 minutes that video has been uploaded, and all the comments are the same, basically saying that I'm wasting my time, and it's a shed, it's not a cabin, burn it down. But here's the thing, I don't see a shed, I see a cabin, a cottage, whatever you want to call it, that's teaching me how to build. And you're probably like, oh cool, congrats, you're still wasting money. Well, I was gonna make this video anyways, but what's more authentic than me just laying inside the tent, laying in bed 5 minutes ago, reading all these comments and then panicking and picking up the camera. I was gonna make this video anyways, to be fair. This was on the agenda for probably in about 2 weeks I was gonna make this video because I'm still waiting on some like rendered images to show you guys, but we're gonna do it today. I'll at least show 3 of the images that I've been working on. Well, not me personally, actually. So I hired a freelancer. He's an architectural visualization expert. I hired someone to make images of the cabin to kind of show you guys what the property is gonna end up being. And I didn't think that, I don't know, I guess I just wrestled in my brain if I wanted to make this video or if I wanted to keep it a mystery, but the comments have kind of gotten to the point of maybe I should have made this video a while ago. I don't know, I'm human, probably made that mistake, and that's okay. So today's episode is going to be me talking and showing you guys what the future is for this property and why I've been trying to tell you guys to be patient with me and that there is a reason why I'm keeping this cabin. And even if you end up hating what I'm about to say, that's fine. You know what? That's okay, honestly. As long as we're all on the same page here, and if you still don't like it, you just don't like it. That's okay. I've been wanting to try Grunes for a while now, and then I saw that they dropped a limited edition flavor, and that was the raspberry lemonade, which is perfect for this summertime hot feel. And I was like, all right, you got me. I'll try it. Why not? Yep, I'm now hooked. This flavor is so delicious. It's something that I look forward to every single day. It's the little things in life. And what's cool is that they're not just a multivitamin. Grunes packs 20 plus vitamins and minerals, plus gut health support, biotin, mushrooms, and a bunch of ingredients that normally would take like 5 different supplements to cover. It's 8 gummies a day, no weird aftertaste, no dyes. It's vegan, gluten-free, and made to actually absorb better because Grunes uses methylated vitamins, which most companies just kind of skip over. With the size of the pack being this small, I have them in my cabin, my tent, my truck, which has made staying consistent with my health so much easier. If you have been curious about trying Grunes, this is the flavor to start with. The raspberry lemonade, it kind of tastes like candy, but it's good for you. It's not candy, you know? Kind of like a little treat. And if you go down below, use my link, you can get 52% off your order. And that's only while this flavor is still around. It is a limited edition flavor, so make sure to get on it and get yourself something crazy good for your health. These things are so delicious. And now let's get back to the cabin. We'll start off with part 1. Yes, we are building an addition to the cabin. That has been in my brain and on the written game plan since the day I bought the property. What is wrong with you? What are you doing, girl? Sorry, dog problems. Okay, like that was a given. I knew that was going to happen. It's clearly not big enough. It's big enough for 2 vital spots of a house, but that's kind of it, not the rest. So, with that being said, this right here, Frank did do an outlet here. I told him not to do an outlet here, and he suggested just doing an outlet here, and then when the time comes, just unplug it, and it's no big deal. So there is an outlet here, ignore that. But this lovely spot, and yes, I'm in my pajamas. This spot right here is where a door is going. I'm getting a custom made door to fit this exact height. This is going to be a door, and it's not going to lead to nothing. It's not going to lead to nothing. I, again, wanted to wait to make this video because I'm getting, like, real photos made by a professional with, like, no AI in it. Apparently, I begged him not to use AI, so hopefully he didn't. And it was like the one photo I wasn't really like happy with because it doesn't look that real in my opinion, but nonetheless, that is where a door is gonna go. Becca from the future here, I wanted to say I'm looking for more of a wooden door with a lot of glass. Here's an example, not the perfect example, but it's a copyright-free image, so. And it has to be custom made because it's a weird height. Okay. Ultimately, that door will lead to the addition. So that spot right there is not going to be built. I purposely have been avoiding it pretty much at all costs because I'm not going to put like insulation there or wall paneling or anything. I'm hoping to get a door soon. It's just really hard to find a company to like specialty make the door that I want. Like I want a specific door. Anyways, the reason why I'm going the route that I'm going is because I'm literally learning everything you could possibly need to know if we really take a deep dive into this. I'm comfortable with every single tool, finally. I learned about a front wall. I know how to install windows now. And yeah, I've done all these things, not saying I'm an expert, but I still am gaining so much knowledge. And that was why I decided to keep the cabin and renovate it and fix it up and not burn it down, is because I'm learning everything I need to learn about fixing up and building on this cabin, and then once it's in good shape, go, and then the addition. That is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Hopefully now it kind of all makes sense, but I'm teaching myself and learning to literally duplicate it. This cabin's not perfect. I never claimed it to be, but gosh, it is everything to me. This cabin is a starting point, a place where I'm gonna make mistakes and that it's okay to make mistakes at. Also, this isn't about proving people wrong or anything like that. It's proving to myself that I can look at something like this and really like put a vision to it. I have so many like photo mock-ups too of what I want the inside to look like. It's going to be incredible, and I know it's going to be incredible. I'm doing a lot of the nitty-gritty stuff right now, but it's stuff that has to be done. Behind me is my cabin. Right next to it is where the addition's going. Right there is where the door is from the exterior that I showed you on the interior, and it's literally going to lead to the addition. I have a couple different ways that I want to go about it, so I'm gonna put up a couple images that I found on Pinterest and we can kind of decide on what one I want to do. So as you guys saw the photo mock-up of my cabin, these are some similar images that I found that I really like, and these images are the closest thing that I could find to what I'm thinking about doing, and they may be AI. I have no clue. I just know they're not copyright. So we'll call this style option A. Option B is what my mom really likes, and this is the only image I could find that was copyright free to kind of showcase it. Don't worry, give me a second. I'll show you guys a better example in this episode of what I'm talking about, but this is the only image I could find. If you're wondering why I don't want the addition to go the other way, there's a lot of structural issues with going that way that I can't really do, so this is why I'm going this way, besides of making it an L. And the photos that I got to show you guys exactly what it's going to look like are right here. And the cool thing is while I'm building the next part of the cabin, the addition, you know, potentially, hopefully this is the route I want to be at, but the cabin right here, not the addition, I would be able to live in and function out of while having the construction of the new building going on. It would be a lot to be fixing this up and have the new construction going at the same time, when I could make my life a little bit more livable, easier, and finish making this proper. Just proper to sleep in, preferably. But I'm learning how to insulate soon, how to build walls, like all these things that I'm literally going to take and build on the new addition. At the end of the day, I didn't really think it was going to be this crazy big deal and that so many people were going to be so angry about me keeping the cabin. I thought, wow, I'm just going to build this cabin to be beautiful and then people will be really shocked when I do the addition. I obviously thought the wrong way about that, so my apologies. I'm so sorry. Next time I will 100% just say what the future plans are, but I really didn't think, didn't really think that, yeah. This is actually a great angle. This portion of the cabin, the front half, is going to be the living room. This half, the back half, is going to be the kitchen. And then the addition is supposed to be bathroom and hopefully 2 bedrooms. That's the goal. I don't want anything less than 2 bedrooms, okay? Mostly because, I want guests up here and whatnot. So, yeah, that is what's going on. You are going to see me build a living room and build a kitchen. The kitchen I'm a little scared of. For some reason, I'm more scared of the kitchen than the bathroom build. Anyways, not necessarily the most formal video I've ever made, that's for dang sure, but I want to be on the same page, and I feel like we kind of are. I'm learning everything from this one, and then there's going to be another cabin right next to it, and I'm going to know exactly, maybe not exactly what I'm doing. Let's not, yeah, maybe not exactly, but I will be knowing what I'm doing. And I am working on getting that door. It's just so hard to find someone that will be like, ugh. We're also pretty far out from doing all of this. I need to get a building permit. I need to get a septic in here. There's a lot that goes into this, and I'm building up to it, literally. Like, I'm just going, and then it's going to be a big boy cabin. So that is the goal. I know a lot of people are going to end up saying, oh, Becca, we like the L style version better. So does my mom. And my mom's opinion means more to me than anything in the entire world. So yeah, I could be persuaded. I finally figured out how to like properly do permits and whatnot. This has all been such a learning process for me. Again, I was never brought up and taught how to do any of this, so it's tough. I wasn't shown how to do any of this. My dad doesn't do stuff like this. No hate to my dad, by the way. He taught me how to fish, first off, so who cares? But not everyone's born with this ability to just know how to do this type of stuff, right? So this is such a great learning spot for me. Sorry, I keep moving around. My ADHD is so bad right now. I haven't filed permits yet because, yeah, my mom's opinion, again, means a lot to me. So I don't know. Like, is the L version, I haven't got photo mock-ups made, so I'm going to try to make some and insert it for you. This is, I might have already shown it, what the L would look like. It would be really hard to put a door right there is kind of my issue. And this way would be a lot easier and I think more functional, in my opinion. But we're so early in the process that maybe this video was meant to be made now so I can ask you guys for opinions, thoughts, help on what would make the most sense. But you also have to think structurally about the roof, because the roof would have to be completely like shaved off and redone if I put the addition over there. And then my electric that's like connected from the wires from the electrical pole would have to be completely moved. And those are little things that we can do, not little things, but they're things that we can do that wasn't really what I preferred to do, and that's why I went the addition of next to each other, and I feel like it would just look really cool in my opinion. I hope you don't feel like you were out of the loop. I'm just still figuring out my life, and this was what I wanted to do since the beginning, but at the end of the day, things are now at the point where I got to make the decision soon, because I'm going to be putting insulation in and walls, and I need to know where the door is going to go for the addition. So, door option 1, the option that I like and my mom hates. So, Mom, if you're watching this, I love you. Again, I was not prepared for this, so the cabin's a mess. I actually spent 90% of today cleaning it. Doesn't look it. Doesn't look it. The other door would go right here, which, actually, and this is a doable spot, actually. Now, I just feel like the other way looks so much better. Am I crazy for not liking the L? All right, so this is one reason why my mom likes the L shape better. This is now turning into, hey, this is my future plan. I'm in the works of like creating mock-ups to send for permits, but my mom likes this way better. This is gonna be a hard visual. This is the back of the cabin. The door would go literally right here, okay? If we wanted to do my mom's way. So it'd go right here. As you can see, all my electrical lines are right here. So I'd have to call the electrical company and have it completely changed differently. Like, that sounds awful. And I'm taking the spray foam off this week too, by the way, please. I'm getting there, okay? The reason why my mom likes this better is because of, well, it's flat. It's pretty much leveled right here. And the way that I want to do it, I would spend so much money on a foundation because it's a hill. I'm going to try giving you guys a visual, okay? I don't know how well this visual is going to, just like watch my body kind of sink. It's a big hill right here. It's a big hill. Okay. So, it's a big hill right here, and this is where the addition of the cabin would be, which means the foundation would obviously have to be pretty leveled with this cabin already that's here, okay? Which means the foundation would probably be double the cost. So I understand my mom's point of view. It's like, why take everything you've saved and just throw it into a foundation just because you want it over there, when you could deal with a few hiccups and pay less money for a foundation over here. Moms are usually right. And my mom is 99.9% right. And the 0.1% might be right now, because I don't know if I like that idea. And the last question you guys will probably have is why. I'm trying to answer everything, so bear with me here. But I feel like a lot of you guys are gonna be like, oh, why don't you put the addition like it's going, like it would go here and then here, because on the other side it would go here and here. So why don't I do this side, because it's basically leveled over here? Possibly, but then the entire interior of this cabin would have to be rerouted completely. And right here, let me go stand on it. Hi, girl. Right here is a hill, and it's not dirt. This is ledge. The reason why I think I got the property for the price that I paid was due to the fact that it's basically all ledge, which really sucks. So I would have to probably dynamite this. I wouldn't get approved to dynamite this because it's so close to a structure. Yeah, so that would be more of a gamble type of thing, and I don't think that's the best route. So I have two options that we will be deciding, I guess, in the comments, because if I'm going to be open and honest and just make this video, let's just keep it a buck, you know. I've never said that in my life. Why did that just come out of my mouth? I need to go to bed. Let's just keep it a buck. Who do I think I am? I will be filing permits very soon. So I got to come up with a final game plan. Do I want the addition right here, because that's what my mom said would be cool and cheaper, and she's not wrong. Moms are never wrong. Or do I want the cabin addition to be over here? Honestly, this is like therapy for me to be able to do this right now. Thank you guys for watching and supporting me. No, but I feel like everything's gonna make so much sense. Why I haven't done the siding? Because the siding has to match the addition. And I don't know how I'm gonna go about the addition just yet. I have two game plans on the addition, which I'll say in a second. And also, hopefully that makes sense of why I haven't done the porch, because I would like the porch to kind of connect in front of the two. I know the photo that I had mocked up doesn't show that, but that would be ideal. This is my final question to you guys. I could get a prefab house. There's about 2 or 3 local Amish building companies around here that have like 5 stars up the wazoo. I was thinking about a pre-built Amish camp. They make them and they're called camps. It would be, obviously, you know, it would be bigger than what I have right now. So I could either do that, because quite frankly, it would be a little bit cheaper, but it wouldn't be built the way I would want it to be built. And when I say cheaper, I think I lied, actually. I think that might be a little bit more expensive. I don't know. Either go to that Amish company and have them do a camp for me, and then all I have to do is the foundation and obviously the entire interior, which would be cool. Quite frankly, I don't think that's my style. Okay, Nova. If you guys can't tell, I would obviously rather do it myself. And the only reason why I'm thinking about like going about the camp route and getting a pre-made camp is because a lot of my comments told me to do that. So honestly, I don't even know if that's in question, but I would love to see what you guys are thinking. Like, now that we're all on the same page, let's just rally together and just, Camp Sky. I've had an emotional day about Sky. Oof. Camp Sky will be literally the best of the best. And I know I said that, and a lot of you guys are probably like, yeah, okay, you're literally keeping something that should be burnt down. But hopefully everything just makes sense now. Camp Sky, I will make Sky proud. Ew, Becca, stop. And I know those comments are going to continue to happen because not everyone's going to watch this video, but I think it will bring me more peace reading a comment like that, knowing that like what the game plan is out there now. Yeah, I would like to file permits within the next month on if I want it or the L shape. Oh man. Is there anything you want to say? Is there anything you want to say, Miss Nova? Say, I've been playing in the dirt all day, so I'm pretty tired. But thank you guys for supporting my mom. We'll catch you guys on the next one.